Dakota Johnson makes shocking statement. Sam Heughan rumors officially end. For the past 10 months, rumors of an unnamed relationship between Dakota Johnson, the actress known for her mysterious gaze and elegant charm, and Sam Heughan, the Scottish Highlander, have been driving the global media and online community crazy. From appearances together in Milan, to ambiguous Instagram stories and angles, to glances exchanged at public events, everything has added fuel to the fire of fans' imaginations. But then, on a rainy Monday morning in Los Angeles, September 5, Dakota Johnson took the world by surprise. She walked into the Universal press room with her hair in a bun, no makeup, and an oversized white shirt. No PR team to escort her. No script, just a woman preparing to say something she had kept inside for too long. A statement, not for the public, but for herself. Dakota opened the press conference slowly, as if each word weighed as much as a year of silence. "I'm not good with the press. I'm not used to having to speak up to explain myself. But there are some things that, if you don't say clearly, someone else will write it for you, and usually wrongly." She looked straight into the dozens of cameras pointed at her. "Sam Heughan and I were never a couple. We never dated. There were no secrets to keep. There was no hidden love. We were just two people in completely different walks of life. I think it's time to say it clearly, to put an end to all the nonsense that's been circulating." The fatigue of the collective imagination. After sharing, Dakota sat back in the small black chair in the middle of the bright white room, and began to talk about feeling boxed in to a story that wasn't hers. "People want a love story. I get it. Who doesn't love a love story? But the problem is, when there's no story, people write their own, and then force it onto you. I laughed when I saw a photo of me bending over to pick up my bag and the caption was, 'Dakota ducks to avoid Sam's gaze.' Sam was in Paris, and I was bending over, picking up a fallen orange. I don't blame the fans. They want to believe in beauty. But to attribute feelings to two people that they don't have, is a form of intrusion." The room was silent, not a single click of a camera. Just the sound of rain pattering outside the window. Behind the scenes, the calls that were never public. A source close to the couple revealed that before making her public statement, Dakota had a long call with Sam Heughan, someone she has always had deep respect for. The conversation lasted nearly 50 minutes, during which Sam is said to have supported Dakota in doing what she felt was right. There was no argument, no tension, just two adults, who had a beautiful relationship, though not a love one, saying goodbye to a story that neither of them had written. "We are not enemies, but we are not what people imagine. And we both deserve to live our own lives, not distorted by hashtags or rumors." Strong reaction from the online community. Immediately after the press conference, the hashtag Dakota Speaks quickly entered the top 3 global trends on Twitter. But contrary to the prediction that she would be stoned, the majority of the public, especially women, strongly supported her statement. Some prominent comments. Dakota Johnson just taught us a lesson about the right to define ourselves. She is not shattering a dream of love. She is shattering a collective illusion. Friendship is not a prerequisite for love. It deserves to be protected too. Some journalists even likened this press conference to a wake-up call for the global tabloid press. "Today, I choose myself." At the end of the press conference, Dakota didn't leave right away. She stayed for a few minutes, answering a few questions from the press. But one question left the room breathless. "If there was one thing you wanted people to stop asking you from now on, what would it be?" Dakota smiled, a small smile, as if she had finally let go of a burden. "I want people to stop asking me, 'Do you love Sam Heughan?' and start asking, 'Do you love yourself?'" Then she stood up and left the room, leaving behind a series of flashbulbs, a declaration, and an unprecedented silence in this noisy world. What is love if it's not yourself? What really happened between Dakota Johnson and Sam Heughan? Maybe nothing. Or maybe it's all the things you don't see, the unseen messages, the understanding silences, the unromanticized moments of harmony. Maybe they weren't lovers, but two planets that crossed paths, and then each continued on their own separate paths. And maybe the biggest message Dakota Johnson sends today isn't to deny a relationship. It's to affirm one thing: the right to tell your own story, in the most honest, free way.